And we are watching the COVID-19 numbers in Canada tonight. Again, there are signs case numbers are on the rise, spreading through some communities too quickly to effectively contact trace. There were more than 1,000 new cases reported in Quebec today, and 20 people there died. The Premier said to reduce close contact, all Quebecers who can work from home should now do that.
At this time, we need to reduce even the risk of contact because we cannot afford to continue having about 1,000 new cases every day. So we need to do something.
And the virus is now beginning to spread faster in western provinces, which had low numbers over the summer. If you look at the number of active cases per capita across Canada right now, Manitoba leads the country with 130 active cases per capita. Quebec is second with 105. Alberta has 77 active cases per capita, and Ontario 43. A second wave of COVID-19 has hit British Columbia too. 274 new cases were reported there today. That's the highest ever in that province. One of the other indicators to keep an eye on is the positivity rate, the percentage of tests that are coming back positive. The higher the number, the more concerning it is. Mike Drolet reports.
Alberta's surge of new COVID-19 cases is not slowing. Daily case records are being broken. For all its testing, 2.5% came back positive for the virus, its highest number since early May. But Premier Jason Kenney, himself in isolation after one of his cabinet ministers tested positive, remains bullish on a plan to boost Alberta's economy.
I invoked the British slogan that during the Blitz, keep calm and carry on. We cannot shut down our lives, and our twin goal here is protecting both lives and livelihoods.
COVID-19 numbers may be rising, but he says Alberta has suffered enough economically with the energy price collapse.
It tells me that not everyone's on the same page. And it tells me that the public health stratagem is heavily politicized. And I understand why that happens.
Every province is looking at the data. One of the most effective is positivity rate, with 2.2% of all tests in Canada coming back as positive since the start of the pandemic. But recent data reveals not all regions with high daily case numbers are experiencing the pandemic equally. BC broke a daily case record Wednesday, but its positivity rate is only 1.7%. Alberta is 2.5%. In Manitoba, that rate is nearly double at 4.8%, just behind Quebec at 5%. And while Ontario is right on the average at 2.2%, Toronto's 4.4% is considered to be in the high alert range for jurisdictions.
It's concerning for all of us, but we're looking to see what action the measures that we put in place are going to have.
Looking ahead, epidemiologists worry of virus fatigue, especially with higher positivity numbers expected.
We knew we were going to have a hard fall and probably a hard winter. We knew this was coming.
The question now is how we're all going to deal with it. Mike Drolet, Global News, Toronto.
There were more than 800 new cases reported in Ontario today, and there are more outbreaks of COVID-19 in hospitals there. An outbreak has been declared at Scarborough General Hospital. 6 patients have tested positive in one unit. At the Toronto Rehabilitation Institute's University Centre site, 4 patients have COVID-19. There are outbreaks as well at St. Michael's Hospital, St. Joseph's Health Centre, Toronto Western Hospital, and the Centre for Addiction and Mental Health. All the facilities say they've taken steps to contain the spread, including more rigorous cleaning and increased testing of patients and staff. It is the deadliest day of the pandemic for Manitoba. 4 more people have died of COVID-19 and 147 new cases were reported. Community spread is a problem, and so beginning Monday, new restrictions will go into effect at the Northern Health Region and in Churchill. The new rules will be the same as those in place in Winnipeg, including gatherings limited to 5 people, casinos and entertainment facilities closed, and lower occupancy limits for a number of businesses. All schools in the north and in Winnipeg will have tighter restrictions imposed as well, as they're elevated to the orange alert level. There is an outbreak at Manitoba's largest poultry plant, Excelador in Blumenort, south of Winnipeg. 27 people there have tested positive for COVID-19 and 1 employee has died. The provincial government says there's no evidence the virus is spreading between employees within the plant itself, and that the cases appear to be the result of community transmission.